What's up, guys? I'm doing some work on the MR2 again today. Again, I'm alone today. Ben's doing something in another town or something like that. I don't know. I know he moved in yesterday, so he's been a little busy. But today, again, I'm working on the MR2. My main purpose, I'm going to be changing the oil and doing some other stuff like that on the MR2 today. I'm still dealing with a small problem with kind of like a stuttering thing. It's almost like fuel cut. It seems to be like but in a certain RPM gauge right before it goes into boost, it seems to like almost fuel cut, but kind of like fuel cut's deleted, but it's kind of like sputtering a little. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I've already I'm changing the spark plugs tonight. I've already done spark plug wires. I've done the airflow meter. I've done what else have I done? I don't know. I've checked a few other stuff. Oh, I changed the oxygen sensor. I've done a bunch of stuff to see if I can get it to go away, and it's slowly getting better. It's doing it nowhere near as much as it was before, but I'm still trying. I don't quite know. Also, my AFR gauge just stopped working out of the ordinary. It's pegged at 21.0 to 1, but it's not 21.0 to 1, because if it was that, it would be stalling out at idle. And it also pegs at 21 when the car's not even on. So I gotta figure out that. Not sure about that. That'll be for another project. Today, what we're actually gonna be doing, I'm sure as you've seen in the title, is we're gonna be changing out the steering wheel. Because the steering wheel that is in there is a nice steering wheel, but two problems. One, it's put on crooked, and two, it doesn't have an airbag. Horn also doesn't work, but that's not very important. It doesn't have an airbag. So what we're going to be putting in today is this steering wheel right here. It has an airbag and cruise control. We're going to try and hook up both. I'm not quite sure what this is from. I think it might be from a third or fourth gen MR2, or possibly something else. I'm not entirely sure, but it's a lot cooler and a lot nicer than the one that's in there right now. So we're going to go ahead and get started on that. I don't have any specific instructions for this steering wheel, so we're going to be kind of playing it by ear and looking at some forums and kind of like seeing what's similar with all the steering wheel installs. But we're going to go ahead and get started. Hopefully not kill ourselves. Let's do it. First thing I know you need to be doing is get that negative wire off that battery so you don't kill yourself with the airbag. I just moved this. I did. It looks like the next thing we're going to be doing, sorry about the bright light for a second, there seems to be a screw right about there and some other screws right there. We're going to go ahead and take that off, see if we can get the airbag off, and then see from there about what we actually need to do to get the entirety off. I don't think there's an airbag in there. It doesn't have any airbag warnings on it, so I don't think I'll have to worry about getting blown up on, but just disconnect that battery terminal just in case. Alright, progress has been made. Went ahead and took this front part off. It was just one screw. No airbag in there, so wasn't too worried about anything. We also got this bottom part off. We're going to check the Molexes and stuff because the windshield wipers like all of a sudden just stopped working today while driving in the rain, so that's great. So we're going to go ahead and check all the Molexes and such on there, and then we're going to get the steering wheel off, put the new one on. Hopefully it won't take too long, and I'll have that safe steering wheel on there soon. As y'all can see, we went ahead and got the steering wheel out. Thankfully, because it didn't have an airbag or any electronics attached, it was super easy because all it really needed was for that one bolt to be undone and then a good tug, and it came straight off. So now we're going to try and figure out how to wire stuff up and get that airbag on there so that we can have a safe steering wheel, which is the ultimate goal. More progress has been made. It's a little slow because I'm having to do this without something to follow along with. But right here we have all the pieces ready to go. This is the thing that connects, or it's like the locking part of the steering wheel, and it connects the airbag to the central harness down there or something like that. This is the actual airbag itself where it'll connect, and then here's the steering wheel. What I'm gonna have to do is take this Molex right here and cut it and hardwire it and cut this Molex off. Get it focused. And hardwire it to those wires. He made this. I don't know why he made this. This is the male end. So I don't know why he mounted a male end on there. But we're going to have to cut that and hardwire it to those because there's no other way for them to connect. Which makes no sense to me, but you know, I didn't do it. Alright guys, so it turns out this guy wasn't an idiot after all. Actually, he was a lot smarter than me. I thought he put the male end of the Molex on there for whatever reason, to cut it off or whatever. But it ends up that he put the male end on there so that it would connect to this. I got the airbag hooked up. That was an interesting thing. It's actually, you have to open up. It's like a Molex with an end that swings up. You have to open that up, plug the Molex in, and then close it back down, and it actually locks it in there. So if you're looking into doing that, that's how it works. It's kind of confusing at first, unless you have something you're looking at. So basically, he wired this to a male Molex so that it would connect into here, and then basically all we're going to do is mount that onto there, and then this Molex will actually plug into there, and then everything will be connected straight away. That saves me a lot of work, so thank you, Guy, for doing that before. Now all we got to do is reassemble this, make sure this wheel is straight, make sure everything's nice and safe, and then I think it'll be good to go. We got to make sure that airbag is plugged up well too, because I really need an airbag. This car is very small and very dangerous, and I really need an airbag to survive in a crash. So we're going to go ahead and do that and make sure it works. As you can see, I get the light out of the way. We bolted back on the center of the steering wheel. Now we have the airbag link sticking out. It wires all the way down through that little spiral thing. You have to follow the engine repair manual to put the circular spiral thing in. It has directions on there. It's kind of vague though. And make sure you get that correct. You have to turn it 2.5 times or something like that. And it should work from there. You just have to make sure that's in all the way. As you can see, it mounts up right there, and then the Molex and the airbag wire go all the way down. So now, right now, steering wheel is now on straight too, as I believe it's on straight, and hopefully it stays like that. Right now we have the airbag still to put in, and then tighten everything up, put the shrouds back on, and we should be good to go. I think we're working on 30-45 minutes here, so not too bad. And I really like this steering wheel. There's like little places to put your hand and such, so it's kind of exciting. I think it's also a lot cooler than the other one, being the midship runabout sticker on the center. So I think that's pretty dope. So, well, I came close, but not quite the cigar. I checked out this airbag, and what it is there's red and black wires right here, right? Yeah. So that means that the airbag is from a newer car, a newer Toyota. And what that means is that this harness right here, which has, I don't know if I can show you, blue and yellow wires, is not going to hook up to this Molex. I need to get a harness that'll connect that one to that one. So yeah, I did a lot of that work for almost nothing. I was trying to get the airbag in tonight so I'd have it safer, but we'll have to extend it a few days until I get that harness. Luckily it's only like 2 little torque screws to get it off, so I can go ahead and mount it up, make sure the horn and other stuff works. But as for right now, I'm not going to be able to have the airbag, unfortunately. But pretty much all you're going to do is, if you want to do that, is just get the Molex or the harness itself. I think it's like $15, and then you connect it and then put it back on. So that's pretty much it for this install. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and comment what else you want me to do to this car, or if you have any suggestions as to what that sputtering kind of fuel cutty problem is, let me know. in the comments below. And thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.